I've been getting a lot of questions about if my tank is still here and getting an update on it. So here it is. It's still here. Looking pretty. I've had a lot of different options and done a lot of thinking. It's been a little stressful to try and decide what to do. I could not sell it as a whole tank and a whole system. A lot of people just don't have that kind of money. So I've made a decision as to how I'm going to handle taking this tank down. And I've taken this tank, I don't know from everybody watching my videos or not, but I've taken this tank as far as I want to take it. The corals are getting overgrown, they're fighting. I want to do some things different. This tank is 4 years old. The corals are overgrown. I have to dose it a lot. I want to do things differently. Like these zoos are hard to keep under control, and they're growing up and killing Poeciloporas, and see them going up that stylophora there, that purple one, and killing it. My new tank setup, I don't want to have mushrooms, zoos, pallies, or anything on the actual rockwork. So what I've decided to do is to make it as easy as possible. I kind of have to run 2 tanks for a while. I just had a birthday, and my husband bought me, he knows I'd rather not have jewelry, I'd rather have tank stuff. He bought me a new antique stand and a new tank, and a lot of people want to know how to set a tank up, so we'll talk a minute about that. You need to have a stand that will hold a lot of weight and is very sturdy. This is oak. I like using furniture instead of fish tank stands. It has to hold a lot of weight because, like, this is a 20 long, and each gallon of water weighs almost 10 pounds. And so this is going to be over 200 pounds on this. So we needed something very sturdy. And so we got that. I got my stand. I have been making plans. I put underneath all of my tanks. I'm messy when I make water changes, and so I don't ruin furniture and stuff. Some people put towels and stuff, but this is a rubber mat that I get from Dollar General. It's for contact paper for drawers. This is a dry mate mat. You can get them Dr. Foster's and Smith, and also Amazon sells them for like cleaning guns on. They're rubber backed, and they're felt and kind of not too thick, but gives this a little cushion underneath. Have a new tank. I painted the back because I don't like seeing the cords and things, and I like a black back. I kind of water tested it, and I've got some new sand my husband got me. So that was, this whole thing here was my birthday. And then I have Walt Smith's rock coming because I want to replace all the rocks. It's cured rock, but it's dry rock, so I'll have to cycle it. It locks together well. I used it in my 10-gallon in my bedroom recently. A friend gave me a few pieces, so I replaced my rocks in there, and I really like it. It's porous. It locks together nice. It's really good rock. So for me, anyways, I thought it was. So it's supposed to come, I think, today. I'm gonna play around with the pieces and get a structure that I like. Rinse it really good with distilled water, and then put it in here, and then I will fill this tank with salt water and get it cycling. I had some birthday money, so I'm also replacing my filter. I'm getting an Aqua Clear 70 again, and my heater. I recently almost lost my 10-gallon to a heater that was stuck on my Reef tank in my bedroom, and so I'm going to probably look into a cheap temp controller, and the heater on this tank has never been replaced, and so I'm going to do that. But anyways, this is on felt, and so when I get done doing what I want with this system, I can just slide this system on this nice hard floor on felt right over to where the other one is. So I'm going to get this up and cycling, and then I'm going to move over the corals that I want to keep, the frag stuff, and I'll probably have to get rid of the rock fairly quickly so I have room for the frags in this tank, and I'm going to run this as a frag tank and probably sell the frags. I'm not going to ship anything. I'll probably go to the Atlanta Reef Club meeting in March and do frag swaps and sell there. And I have 2 lights on here, so temporarily I'll put one light over on this other tank when it's cycling and the frags are healing. So that's the plan. That's what I've decided to do, and I'm excited about doing some things different. Like I said, this tank is 4 years old, and I've learned through this tank that you cannot control mushrooms very well. You cannot control zoos and pallies very well. That over time they will kill stuff, and that in nano tanks, things within about 4 or 5 years, if you keep a stable environment, really can get overgrown to the point where it's too much. So like my Polyporas on this side are overshadowing everything underneath. Even my Recordias are starting to get smaller. They need more light. And so I'm just going to start a new tank. I want more movement, less stony corals, and if I do have Paleothoas or mushrooms, I'll put them on rocks that are not attached to my rock work. Even though, I mean, these over here jumped from here to here. These drop mushrooms all the time, and if you don't catch them, they blow over, attach, and then start taking over. Here's a bunch of them that did it recently. They constantly are having ones that bail out, and those will attach to sand, and then I'll be able to glue them to a frag post or something to sell at the swap or swap something. But anyway, the things that I want to keep, if anybody's interested, I'm probably gonna try and keep that rubbery guy there. I love him. My pipe, a frag of that, which is the candy canes, the kryptonite candy canes. You can't hardly get that anymore. My white pipe, I love that thing. I want to get a frag of that. I'm keeping him. Gonna try and maybe keep that Duncan. Of course, I'll chop up some grooves and keep some of that. If I can get that off the rock or chop that rock to get the mushrooms off, I might try and keep that. But if not, because I mean, I'm gonna keep my clownfish. They're gonna miss it, but I'll just have that little frag piece that's back there. I don't think I'm gonna keep any of the Polypora. I'm not sure yet. If I do, it will just be a little bit of that pink one. My Recordias I'll keep, but pretty much the rest of it's gonna get fragged up and moved out. And I don't know. But anyways, people were wondering what was going on and what I decided to do, and that's pretty much it. There's a man from the Atlanta Reef Club that kindly offered to bring his bandsaw up here and show me how to frag some of these thicker stony corals that I didn't know how to frag up, and so I appreciate that, and I'm blessed by that, and that's what's going on here with my 20 long and the new build of my new 20 long. So y'all have a blessed day and happy reefing.